Wong Sui Chin, or infamously known as Botak Chin within the Malaysian community, was a notorious criminal back in the 1970s. He committed armed robberies throughout Kuala Lumpur and Selangor. Botak Chin was born on the 3rd of March 1951 in Kuala Lumpur into an ordinary family, which led a normal life as those around them. He had 10 siblings. He received his early education from a Chinese vernacular school in Sentul Pasar and went on studying in an English school. But at the age of 15, his mother passed away at an early age. This caused him to fall into depression and eventually dropped out of school. After dropping out of school, Botak Chin secured his first job in a morning market in Jalan Tun Ismail. Here is where he began to get involved in petty crimes. Initially, he started stealing. Later on, he got himself surrounded by gang members. The market where Botak Chin worked was controlled by a gang called 360, or locally known as Tiga Inam Kosong. Botak had a friend who was a gang member of the 360. He slowly learned about the tricks and trades of being a gang member from his friends. Equipped with the basic knowledge that he had, Botak embarked on his first robbery at that time. With the assurance that the other 2 of his friends had guns, Botak Chin managed to commit 8 armed robberies up till September 1969. At this point of time, Botak Chin was arrested by the Royal Malaysian Police and was sentenced to 7 years imprisonment. Due to good behavior, he was released much earlier and tried to live a normal life. He went back to the markets and carried on with his old job. With the minimal income that he was earning in the market, Botak Chin realized that it was not sufficient for him to maintain his lifestyle as a young man. This is where Botak Chin decides to form a new gang with a few of his friends. They were Wong, Fankar Chin, and Say Chai. With the help of insiders in the police force, the 4 gang members went to Thailand and smuggled weapons into Malaysia that would be used in their first heist together. They were successful and managed to gain a sum of 5,800 ringgit. Without hesitant, they carried on another round of robbery where a group of mahjong gamblers were targeted. It was carried out in a Chinese temple, and they collected a sum of 10,000 ringgit along with some jewelry. Another successful heist was carried out at a bank in Jalan Imbi, in Kuala Lumpur, with a total of 95,000 ringgit in cash being the amount robbed. As time passed, the police were on high alert and Botak Chin was once again on the police radar. He was listed on the wanted list of the Royal Malaysian Police Force. One of his biggest heists that was ever recorded happened when Botak Chin robbed a bank officer who was carrying 400,000 ringgit on his way to a horse race club. At one point, Botak Chin even robbed and stole guns from police officers that were on duty when he ran out of weapons supply. He was finally rearrested, and it was reported that he attacked the police personnel twice in prison. After admitting to the crimes that he committed, Chin was sentenced to the death penalty by hanging. According to the sentence that was read to him, he was to be hung not for committing murders, crimes, or robberies, but for the possession of weapons. He was called the Robinhood of Malaysia, as the direct translation of his name Botak was to help those without work or jobs, or in the Malay language known as Bantu Orang Tak Ada Kerja. At the age of 30, Botak Chin was finally hanged at the infamous Pudu prison in June 1981.